This girl's house I went over to one time, she had probably 5, 6 dogs, dude, in a studio apartment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And she broke out that cooter, bruh, and these animals, I mean, it was like it was Thanksgiving. They all jumped up on the bed, you know? And I was like, this is insane.
And you guys fucked with the animals on the bed? You fucked with the animals?
Tried to. We did our best.
She doesn't even go away to the animal?
At first, she kind of like put a pillow like in front of one. I'm like, he's still going to know we're fucking.
Yeah, of course.
You know? Like and he could just put his neck like that. Like it was a long animal.
Yeah.
So I just didn't get like some of her, but it was crazy, man. It was almost like being, it felt like March of the Penguins a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's so nice when people bring you things, but when you're on the road and they're like, I have this for you. It's a 6 by 4 foot bat carved with your name. I'm like, yeah, I got to fly home, man.
Yeah.
And they're like,
yeah, they don't think about
cool.
that.
I'm like, I can't bring this.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I'll take it because I'm not gonna bring it.
Right.
But if I really like it, I'm like, will you please ship this to me, dude?
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have this.
Oh, that's nice.
know?
That's a good way to do it.
But ship the thing if it's a big, right? Like a
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's real big, I'm trying to think of interesting things. It's definitely some heavy stuff. That's been the craziest thing.
Yeah.
Some guy did a bronze bust. He said it was of me. Didn't look kind of like a black me, kind of, which is fine.
Yeah, sure.
And it's, but I wasn't ready. I would go Latino before I go black. That's me personally, but I was
You
not,
are part Latino.
right, but I go full. I'm talking about having a pistol, being on a fucking animal's back, you know? I'm talking about fucking drinking aloe vera, dude, under a fucking wagon somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, por la
Deep,
vida.
bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
For life, papa.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. ¿Qué tal tu español? Bien?
Nada mucho.
What?
Yeah.
I was told you speak Spanish.
I speak enough to survive, and probably, I speak enough to work in a kitchen.
Oh, I got you. The fucking Dunkings looks cool.
Yeah, the Dunkin' looks cool.
Oh, okay. That's really
But then you're
convenient.
never alone, kind of like if you go into a store, no one gives a fuck if I'm in there.
Yeah, you want to be profiled.
Well, I want to be cared about. It's like one of the reasons why I think I kind of like surgery and stuff, because
Well, you like what?
that I like surgery, like
Surgery?
Yeah, or like surgical procedures, you know?
Do you like watch them?
I mean, I've watched some on the internet, but I like going and being a part of it.
You like being present at a surgery?
Yeah, on myself, or yeah.
You're or on yourself.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm not going to do my own surgeries, you know?
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
People have.
Oh, dude, I got
there's
coked
dudes-
up with this girl one time and let her try to cut something out of my hip. And she said she could do like
Surgery.
small surgeries, I guess.
She's like, I can take your appendix out, basic shit. Yeah.
She was out of her fucking mind.
Of course she was. Anyone that agreed. So did she cut you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Cut into this thing on my hip, yeah. It's actually scarred up pretty bad. I'll show you.
Do you
It's
tell?
not crazy, but now it's gotten in.
Oh, shit.
But
It looks like a cyst.
oh,
Is
dude.
it?
Oh, I don't know.
You're not going to ask a real doctor? Like, what's going on?
I've had enough of the medical profession.
Have you
man.
ever? I went and watched 13 surgeries in a day once.
Oh my god.
So I was like 14 years old, and we had this science project, and they were like, "What do you want it to be?" And I was like,
Sound like y'all were rich, bro.
I was like, "No, I go. I want to be a doctor." So I was a freshman in high school. I had no idea, obviously, what it takes to be a doctor.
probably because you were tall, probably.
I was.
You look like a doctor, actually. Tall, beard.
Dude, I was only like an inch or two shorter than I am now, and like 40 pounds less. When I went to the doctor, like to the hospital, they were like, "Which medical school are you in?" I was like, "I'm a freshman in high school." So, anyways, they set it up, and they're like, "This kid." They all thought that you must be like really smart if you want to be a doctor. I was a fucking like 2.0.
Yeah.
I just thought like it sounded cool. So then they go in and they take me to surgery. Start at like 6 a.m. through the afternoon, and I am like almost puking in some of these things. They're like, we're going to remove a cyst from this lady's vagina. She's 85. Don't say anything because she's awake. She's only like below the waist. We've, anesthesia. So they go in there and they're like, oh, this is like a record-sized cyst. Come take a look at this. And they poke it. It's like shooting pus out of her
Where was this?
puss.
Operation Desert Storm? Dude,
This
this sounds
was-
like the weirdest place you went to
This
school.
is the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. So this is like one of the prestigious hospitals in the country. And
That's correct.
at the end of the day, I was like, I don't want to be a surgeon. I don't want to be a doctor. It was rough, man. Having the stomach for all that shit is like Fuck. I mean, I don't. I definitely don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't pass out and shit like that, but when you see a 85-year-old pussy expanded and a cyst removed from it, shooting pus, you're not like, I'm ready. What's next? It really takes you down.
That's sad.
And I love that the doctor pulled me aside. He's like, don't make any comments. I was like what? He's like, like, you know, look at this old fucking pussy or something. I'm like, dude, what? Like,
Jesus Christ,
14.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm watching surgery.
Then he gives you like a
He's
special
like,
Sigma
she's
Chi
awake.
handshake.
Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I got you, bro.
That's crazy.
I know.
Whenever you met your wife, did you know that like, oh, this is gonna be my wife, or was it?
No,
kind of
because we were both like new comics, right? And we
got a question right here.
Very related.
We'll take it. And this is actually Gary Owen.
he doesn't seem as athletic
Theo,
as
Tom, I'm a huge fan. Brandon Paris from Georgia here. By the way, why do you guys never come to Georgia? For the love of God, at least go to Atlanta. It's a big place. People,
I've been there.
I'm sure there's tons of fans here.
He's lying.
Anyways, my question is, just got out of a long-term relationship. We were married. Thought she was the one. Apparently not. Tom, when you met Christina, I know you knew her, I think, for quite a while before you actually married her. How did you know she was actually the one? That way, I don't make the same mistake. Even though my last relationship, I wouldn't say a mistake. It happened.
I like how he calls his marriage a relationship. He's like, I was in a relationship that didn't work out. My wife.
I was in a relationship with this house and this lady and this cat and these future plans.
How do you not know? I don't know, man. I mean, like,
Well, people make a wrong decision a lot of the times now.
but ultimately, you still just trust your gut on everything, right? It's a feeling. It's like a feeling. I mean,
Yeah, but I think some people's guts are less well
you're
calculated.
definitely right.
Did you know though? Like, well, you said you were friends for a while,
So I was friends for a while.
but did you have a sexual interest while you guys were friends?
Well, I thought she was attractive, obviously, but I wasn't like. I knew she was dating somebody.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I don't like go like I'm gonna try to pursue someone in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we would just see each other at shows. It was always just like I liked her, friendly, cool. But I mean, I didn't go like. Hopefully you break up soon. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not like the.
You didn't have voodoo dolls or any of that,
Nah,
or do
man.
the Wiccan shit.
I got a phone call from a friend of mine who was like, she broke up with her boyfriend. So I just swooped in.
A friend of yours who you paid to sit outside of her apartment?
Yeah, basically, yeah. East Side guy, you know how they are. So,
Oh, yeah, dude, right where I want to live.
yeah, man. So those guys, yeah.
Reencarnacion,
they got your back, man. So he told me what was up. He's like, come on over now, player. So, yeah, I swooped in.
Yeah, I was thinking whenever I was over at you guys' podcast that, like, nothing ever happened between me and your wife. You know that, right?
I mean, yeah.
Because I felt like I said that there and you didn't believe me.
I did not believe you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like watch a sport, an event that you don't care about, but you realize everyone's so excited. You're like, I guess I'll watch this.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that, like during like the World Cup or something. You know, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this, but it seems like half the world does. So I'll be like, all right, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, some guy has his face painted like with house paint, and you're like, that's not going to come out.
That's going to be a while, dude.
You know, now they have that BJ's Pizza House. That fancy one that's a chain everywhere.
Yeah,
BJ's.
yeah.
This was just a freelance BJ's, you know? And a lot of people that worked there were alcoholics. And
If you're running a pizza parlor, it's, you know, it's not strange to have some derelicts.
Our most popular
Out and
item.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we had this one guy, and he was always doing methamphetamines and all of that, you know? He was on uppers and fucking side splitters. He was on all of it, you know? He would show you just a big, you know, like a open wound he had and shit. He was fucked up. And he, but he could make pizza so fast, you know, because he was on uppers.
Was it good pizza?
I think it was kind of wet in the middle. To me, it was wet in the middle.
Yeah.
The crust was a little wet in the middle. The outside was pretty good.
Thin crust? Regular,
Yeah,
thick?
it definitely got thin in the middle where it was wet. On the outside,
kind of.
pretty strong.
Do you like thin crust?
I wouldn't want to sleep in the same bed as my mom, you know?
Why?
I just wouldn't want to, I don't think. Like, I wouldn't mind it for a nap or something, but I'm not staying in there all night.
And you don't think a man that's married to her would want to?
No.
But is something about your mom?
I think, she's just not the kind of lady. I wouldn't lay that next to her that long with my eyes closed and fucking think everything's gonna fucking...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could see her...
Crazy temper?
No, just kind of like, making a choice in the middle of the night that you wake up and feel like, oh, this is something maybe you should have consulted with me on,
Really?
Yeah, she's just kind of like a go-get-it kind of lady. Well, this guy was on uppers, dude. I would barely have my pizza made, right? My dough out. And he would have his shit folded into a fucking, like a macho man, like a swan. Like he would have his folded into like a Sherman tank. It'd be like, he was so fast with the dough.
Well, he would see through the matrix with.
Oh, yeah. He would
like the uppers would even help him.
Oh, he was, dude, if he was alive now and they had Instagram, and he also might be alive.
Yeah.
But if there was a way to know if he was alive or not.
Yeah.
At a mass scale, he would be a star, man. Because this guy he'd
have a cooking show or something. Do you like the cooking shows?
I don't watch any of that.
Yeah.
That's more for women, I think.
Okay.
I don't watch somebody fucking cook while I'm laying there hungry, bro. What is this, Guantanamo Bay?
You can be fed and watch it.
Yeah, but still, it just seems outlandish, bro. I'm not that lazy.
Okay, all right. All right.
Not that lazy where I'm going to watch somebody putting a recipe together. You know what I'm saying? Who am I?
Do you want to see like some high-level chef do some shit? You don't like that?
Nah.
I don't watch, but I still think it's
really? You
no.
seem like somebody that watch. Dude,